Okay, so hi there everybody. Time for me to comment on your comments, and we're going to start with need to. To enhance your English, you push yourself and pave the path for others and yourself. We normally say pave the way, but pave the path works perfectly well. Sometimes toil night and day, or even burn the midnight oil. And when your rigorous efforts reach right at the ridge, reach right at the ridge, reach all the way to the ridge, reach right to the ridge, and relish its richness to your. And when your righteous efforts reach the ridge, and you relish its richness to the hilt, you find yourself floating right at the top of the world. That right at again. Yes, I would say at, right at a certain position. That's lovely, Neetu. Thank you. Good examples. And Sherwin. Hi, Sherwin. Many high corporate jobs are mandating the jab, whereas many inequality issues are rising. Okay, let's see. I think I would probably say many high corporate jobs mandate the jab, whereas many inequality issues arise. I would use the verb to arise, yeah? Because rise is just increase, whereas to arise, to occur, to happen. Thank you, Sherwin. And Ronan, my pleasure, Ronan. And thank you, Ronan. I love this cup that you like to use. And Dommy says knuckle down too. Very good. And Manji says congratulations, Sheed. Very definitely. I'm still bowled over by Sheed actually getting the connection. And Bruce Leroy Hoffman. Hi, Bruce. So, Heartbreak Ridge, a good example. A film. And thanks, VG. My pleasure. It started raining, whereat I got a brolly out of my bag. Good English. My pleasure again, VG. And Neetu. Back in the good old days when we were children, we used to enjoy the sand piles placed at construction sites. We would climb to the ridge of the sand piles and slide down for pleasure. Loads of sand used to enter our clothes. I would probably say get into, but enter would be okay, I suppose. We used to get into our clothes and slippers, whereat our mums would shout and beat us to hell. Okay, try this phrase and beat the living daylights out of us. You could say beat us to hell, but beat the living daylights out of us. It's a very common collocation. So, Laurie Farah. Hi, Laurie. So, please, sir, what's the meaning of sobriety? Okay, sobriety is being serious, being sober. Sobriety, not being drunk, would be one of the meanings. But sobriety, taking things seriously. Yeah. Sobriety when studying is the order of the day. Yeah, so taking things seriously and trying to do your best and not joking about things. Okay, and Deep Tea, thank you, my pleasure. And Ronan, great to see you on with Doddle, and another great. Here, so congrats on 108, thanks. 109 by next Sunday. So I really I'm going to say dislike, but no. This phrase next Tuesday, next Sunday, what do you actually mean? I would avoid using this because it's not clear. Do you mean this Sunday coming, a week from today, or do you mean the Sunday after, 2 weeks from Sunday? Because next Sunday can be interpreted in both ways, and therefore you need to be very careful about it. So do you mean this Sunday or Sunday next, the week after, the Sunday after this Sunday? Yeah, it's a difficult thing, but be careful with this because different people can interpret it in different ways. Yeah, if today was Saturday, when is next Sunday? Is it tomorrow? or is it a week tomorrow? That's why be careful with this. And your 109 was perfectly good. So this coming Sunday, I'm not going to reach 109, but the Sunday after, the Sunday 10 days from now, yes, very probably. Yeah. And Deepti, I don't regret whiling away scrolling the mobile, whereat I found your channel. Now I'm on the right track to learn amazing words. Good English. Well done. Well corrected. And Deepti, this word reminds me of the house of cards. Yeah, where the ridges of the two cards become the base of the next story. The story of life also depends on the ridges of our karmas, our deeds which make a beautiful place to live in a lively manner. Very good. Thank you, Deepti. Thank you for correcting. And Sergio Sorbo. My rating, 10 out of 10 with honours. Thank you very much. And thank you, Sheed. I think every time I see your name, Sheed, I'm going to remember Broad Street and the Martyrs' Memorial. Or not the Martyrs' Memorial, the plaque in the ground where it actually is. Because around the corner there's a great big memorial. But this is something you have to look for. You have to know it's there to look for it. And whoops, so Kent, thanks sir, thanks Kent Anime, great to have you, pragmatic, yeah, so nice of you. And okay, MG, dear teacher, could you please explain the phrase on target? Does it mean trying to achieve a particular goal or making good progress? So if you're on target, you are going towards your goal and making good progress towards it. What you have done so far is in the right direction, because very often you have a goal and you have various targets on the way before you get to the goal. And if you're on target, you're meeting the targets that you've had so far. Yeah, something could go wrong at the end, but you're on target at the moment, and that's the idea. So it means making good progress. Yeah, going in the right direction. Yeah, things are going as planned. Yeah. Okay, if you're going to be successful to achieve your goal. And P, oh, I love this. Many of these become an artwork. These ad hoc situations seem never ending. Yeah, life is one series of ad hoc situations. And Jason, hi Jason. So we're at tempestuous, unsure of spelling. Okay, tempestuous. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. We're at, therefore. Okay. And a radioactive sign. Maths. This one I don't get, but thanks anyway, Jason. And Ansari Ijaz, thanks for watching. Okay, oh yes, the different types of rope. And he says, is this Coventry? And I've said, read Sheed's explanation. Well done, Sheed. Okay, this is the place whereat I did some butterfly efforts. Yeah, that's the idea. This is the place whereat the martyrs were burned. Okay, and so, dear Farah, hi. I was wandering with an A. Wandering with an A through the roads of our beloved hometown, whereat I saw a whooping Hazal-coloured blimp, which was an unusual thing to come across in the middle of the African continent falling from the sky. Okay, that's great use, dear Farah, thank you. And Travis, hi Travis, is step a close second in reference to the question? So knuckle down to, maybe knuckle down with as well. If you don't step down, so maybe step up to, you need to step up your studies to go faster. I think the synonym I was thinking about here was to buckle down to, or to get down to as well would work. So sort of, Travis, but thank you. And Quarenta, great to see you, Quarenta. And Seema says knuckle down to, which is exactly right. Am bam bang. So, thank you for assailing my insufficient knowledge. Well, I think all of our knowledge is always insufficient for all of us, and we've all got things we can learn. And Manji says knuckle, absolutely. What's the difference between affront and effrontery? To affront somebody, well, I was affronted. I think they're probably the same. I was really affronted with an A by the rude things he said. Yeah, he had the effrontery, he had the nerve to say that that this was rubbish. So I think maybe to affront has the idea of to make somebody upset, to make somebody insulted, whereas effrontery is to do something that upsets somebody that you shouldn't do, that isn't reasonable. Yeah, so he had the effrontery to say that my lessons weren't very good. Well, I wouldn't mind, because if that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. Yeah, so he had the effrontery to say that in public, but I wasn't affronted. Yeah, so it's maybe to be effrontery, to be sassy, to be very blatant and do something that's maybe not very polite, yeah, or something that, well, you don't really have the moral right to do it, whereas to affront means to upset somebody. Yeah. Okay, so thank you, Mohammed Farad. And irascible aardvark. So, thank you for this. As an American tete-a-tete, I've always wondered if I've been saying it wrong. It turns out I was saying it right, but using the phrase in the wrong way. I thought it was a warfare reference to negotiations that had gone into a standoff. No, it's a quiet little chat with somebody, yeah? And maybe when they're negotiating a peace treaty, the two leaders have a tete-a-tete, but maybe they get somewhere and maybe they don't. Thanks, Irascible. And hi, Wurzburger. Best lesson as usual, thank you. Glad you liked it. Slant. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And this is AA as opposed to AAA. Heh. Thank you for your valuable lessons. I'm studying for my ACT using WordFest by Philip Gear. Unfortunately, I can't find some of the words I need on your channel. Could you please look through the book for yourself, because it would be a good addition. Thank you very much. Let's see, AA. If you find words that you need to know on your for this, just say, would you think please, Alex, would you think about doing a video on this? And I'm certain these are going to be good words, and as long as I don't have them, then I'm going to make them. Let's see, AA. The best way to find words, if I've got a word or not, is to go to YouTube and type "I swear English" and then the word that you want. Hi, Leffy. Great to see you. I'd say knuckle down with rather than knuckle down to. Yeah, knuckle down with. You better knuckle down with your studies. You better knuckle down to your studies. I think they're both very good. That's fine, Leffy. Thank you. Yeah, you're definitely a C3+. Okay. And Fran, I'm a wishy-washy at home. I think most normally we use wishy-washy as an adjective. I'm wishy-washy at home, adjective. My wife calls the shots. I like this phrase, call the shots. Yeah? I think very often the pantomime dame is called Dame Wishy-Washy in the pantomime. And P. Wow, okay. Hi, Alex, could you possibly do more of these? Short, funny, pithy or Python? Like on the ridges or custs, or dovetailing 2 or 3 different domains, say chemistry, literature, engineering, or poetry, physics, or fine arts, social or supernatural sciences, or political prose, or second-hand guessing, something like that, with an emphasis on intonation, antonyms, and synonyms. 1 or 2 heightened visual and auditive spikes for students prone to bouts of ADD, attention deficit disorder, for guys devoid of shining armour, Pussy Galore from James Bond, or Mother Teresa of Calcutta, the whore from Pigalle, or from the finishing school. I've spent all morning baking your favourite dish. I've sexed up my hairstyle. I can speak more tongues than they can say swear words. I've endorsed all your projects. He's so addle-brained, so sluggish, so apathetic, so low and lethargic in his cesspool. That's interesting. I made a video of that word today, of complacency. He doesn't even notice now. I'm running away with the kids and his best buddy. He just didn't give a soupçon of a sigh, a soupçon a little bit. Now it's bye-bye. Sorry I went overboard. Whereat his best friend is waiting for me somewhere in the vicinity. And then the pretty bit, voila, and toodle pip and tit for tat. Okay, I find tit for tat quite funny, but it works. You do to me what I'll do to you. Tit for tat, hat. Okay, and oof, that was hard. Sorry, there isn't enough china to break. Okay, thank you, P. And Fran, the inexorable increase of prices in 2022. This isn't a sentence. You need something more. There has been an inexorable increase of prices in 2022. We can't stop the increase, I'm afraid. And I think there's going to be more to come. And Daniel Aparecido Bizazzi Galdino. Hi, this is a YouTube channel whereat you can bolster your knowledge. Good English, Daniel. And Funda, hi Funda, great to see you. The child stuffed candy into his pockets, to stuff a bearskin, to stuff a pillow with feathers. That's my stuff. Those are my things. Thanks for this amazing good stuff you prepared for us. It's my pleasure. Stuff is a really good word. Love it. Well done, Funda. Good work. And VG says knuckle down to. That sounds perfect. And if a person knuckles down, they begin to work or study very hard, especially after a period when they did very little work. Good work, good English, VG. If you don't knuckle down to your studies, you're going to fail this course. Ooh, I better knuckle down right now. I better knuckle down with them, to them. I wonder which one, Leffy. Okay, and VG, the teacher told us we'd better knuckle down to our studies if we want to have better marks in the next bimester. Okay, bimester, 2 months, semester, 6 months. And she knuckled down to her studies and got better grades, marks, scores. Good English. And Rutu, what's pass something over mean? So what does pass something over mean? Well, let's see. Firstly, could you pass over the salt? Yeah, from one person to another. But you could pass something over, you could skip it. Yeah, so very often I find words that I've passed over, that I jumped over, that I didn't use previously. Yeah. Very often when I'm writing these, I pass over spelling mistakes, and then publish them, and I've definitely got one coming. Okay, can I say he straddle? Well, firstly, the grammar, Abid. He straddled, he straddles. Without an object, yes, but the meaning is very specific. He straddled means he jumped into the air, he opened his legs, and then closed them before landing. And that's to straddle on its own. Yeah? Otherwise, nearly always, you'll go, he straddled the chair, he straddled something. It's nearly always transitive. Yeah? You could have a straddle jump, and that would be straddle without an object. It's possible. Notice Abid, also you say intransitive without an object. So thank you, Abid. And good governance. Long life for our respected teacher, and proud of him. Thank you, good. And Mohammed, as the internet took place in the world, took its place in the world, all the traditional things that we used to do started to be supplanted, to be dealt with on internet. So as internet took a place in the world, its place in the world, all the traditional things that we used to do started to be supplanted, to be dealt with on internet. Thank you, Mohammed. And Lywen Yu, I like your teaching. I hope you are ubiquitous. That's the beauty of internet. Yes, my videos are viewed just about all over the world. Before acting unbecomingly, unceremoniously to an old person, think of what is on the verge of being said, okay, because it might cause an incessant harm to them. Okay, an incessant harm. Might cause incessant harm to them. Yeah, without the an, because harm is normally uncountable. So, thank you, Mohammed. And Mohammed, having trenchant skills in a particular field is such a sophisticated thing. Yes, if you've got very trenchant skills in a particular area, it makes you a very valuable worker. And Haran, congratulations for your silver play button. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So nice of you. And Yo VG, great to see you. And have a wonderful week. You too, VG. You deserve it. And for those who are fond of English but don't have the material, here's the silver bullet that you are. Here's the silver bullet, and you will not have a desperate need to look any further. I Swear English channel has oodles of intriguing videos. Thank you, Mohammed. Oodles, lots of. And Manji, ooh. I doubt whether we have really become progressive or not, because a few days ago my best friend has been shunted. No, Manji. A few days ago, yeah, my best friend was shunted, because a few days ago is finish time. Yeah, because a few days ago this happened. Yeah, this a few days ago talks about finish time. Was shunted out by most of her colleagues for calling herself a feminist. Golly, they behaved in such a way as if my friend has become. Okay. They behaved in such a way as if my friend has become a terrorist. Yes, has become would work there. Yeah, because she still is now. Okay, just be careful. So, a few days ago, present perfect, finish time. And therefore, past simple. The coach was shunted off the road onto the pavement, footpath, sidewalk. I would definitely say the pavement. Yeah, sidewalk sounds very American, and footpath is very often there's no road. It's just a footpath through the woods. We shunted the cart that was on the footpath so that pedestrians can walk on it easily. It is not very clear. Yeah, I know you're talking about the footpath, but maybe it could be the cart. We shunted the cart that was on the footpath so pedestrians can get by easily, or get by it easily. Thank you, VG. And will the surgeon insert a shunt? Maybe. They don't want to be shunted to filing jobs. No, who does? Definitely not. There have been no shunts on this road in the last 2 months. Good. I would never shunt my kids off to any camps. But maybe they want to go, and that's a different question. He used to shunt his son off to a camp every summer. Poor kid. I had a little shunt in my car last night, but I'm fine. I'm glad you're fine. The surgeon had trouble finding a vein to insert the shunt. Very good. I've been told that seals are able to shunt blood off their skin to keep body temperature. Yes, good English, well done. Okay, what is Gormal English? Well, I looked at this just before I started, and I thought, Gormal English, what does he mean? And then I looked, where at meaning, where at definition, where at examples, Gormal English. I'm sorry, it's my mistake. I'm going to change it now. My bad. I will change it. Well noticed, YY. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up, as I say very often. For learn. Hello, sir. I couldn't watch your lesson because of the lack of internet. Now I'm studying the words ridge, descent, and where at. Yeah, okay, because of the lack of internet. I might say because my internet was down. And you just use that down and it gives you the meaning you want. And for learn. Hello, sir. Could you tell me if I can use the adjective form of reputation to refer to university or study institution, and if it's common? Can I say wide scale, large scale, top rank or prestigious university? Okay. So, yes, let's see. A top-ranked university, a university of repute, yeah, a university with a reputation, a reputed university, yeah. So either of repute or reputed. He's a reputed scientist, yeah. He's a scientist of great repute. There you go, for learn. And Count, great to see you. Stay safe, my friend. A defendant refuses to participate in a hearing, whereat the court holds a trial in absentia. Very good English, Count. I love it. And P. Oh, this is a pretty one. Yeah, pretty colours. I love it. And pretty shapes as well. Sir Alex H.C. Shunt. Shunted. Shunt. To shunt. I'm glad you like this one. Thank you, P. So let's just refresh this. There'll probably be quite a few more. While we're waiting for it, if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to the channel, and let's see what we've got coming up here. So I'm sure there are going to be some more. Okay, no, yes, there are definitely. So Navanitha, hi Navanitha. It looks as if rain will come, so we need to shunt the car into the shed. That's very good English. Well done, Navanitha. I love it. And Count Beauty. The government of a country with a big army have to think about how to keep its soldiers busy at a time of crisis. It's better to shunt the troops somewhere else to prevent a military insurrection. Yes, very definitely. That's very good. This makes me think of the Romans. They always used to never send to the country that they were invading troops of that region. They'd send the troops from miles away. Yeah. Okay. And P again. Cheeky, imp, témérité, insolence, enfant terrible, terrible child, but a bad person, a naughty boy. Effrontery, gall, nerve, audacious. That's lovely. And mannequin. I shunted my cousin back to his parents because he was misbehaving. Good English. My teacher shunted me to a new school because I beat up all the kids. The shunt started a big fight. Good. Teacher, shunt the kids that slow down the lesson. Okay, yeah. Teacher, comma, shunt the kids that slow down the lesson. They shunted him to a lower position at his workplace. Good. And let's just give this one more refresh, because 9 minutes since the last one. Maybe we'll have one or two more. Who knows? So, also I was going to say, yes. Let's see. Okay. And yes, we've definitely. 40 love. To calm the anger of someone, soothe or appease, assuage, mollify. Good. I tried to mollify her anger by sending her some flowers. The company will try to mollify the angry workers with a pay rise. Mollify fears of the disease. Formality 6.5. Use in semi-formal and formal writing. Well done, 40 love, Mr. Tennis. And thanks for answering and hearting my comments. My pleasure, VG. So, take care all of you. Bye for now.